Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Presque Isle High School for the sake of today's NAC doubleheader between the Husson Eagles and the UMPI Owls. I'm Ricky Goupel. I'm joined by head coach Tim Burns of the baseball team, providing color for me today. The first color announcer I've had in a couple of years, Tim. We've done some soccer games together, so this is not your first time on air, but
no, first time doing color for baseball or softball of that nature, and obviously it's my natural sport, so hopefully have some fun.
Leading things off for the Eagles, it'll be Cameron King. She shows bunt but takes a strike. Zoe Stewart in the circle for UMPI. Her first start of the season, I believe, or maybe second start. Not too many innings in the circle so far. And that one misses upstairs for a ball. 1-1. Got a hit into right center field, so Cameron King is aboard, and the Husson leadoff batter has a base knock. Kind of snug in the booth, Tim, up here.
Yeah.
Not too many, the windows, you got to get the best view we can. This is
the screen isn't helping either, but we'll make do.
My first time calling a game here at the softball field. Is diving in safely with a stolen bag is King. That pitch was a ball. Or was it a strike, Tim? I missed it.
I didn't see it either. I was looking down, not gonna lie. I'm looking up here. Zoe Stewart did have a start this year.
She did.
This is her second start.
Yeah. She is probably the hardest thrower that the Owls do have, and I think that's the rationale there with Coach Manley to get her a start against this Eagles squad. So that one's fouled away. King, the runner at second base. These Husson Eagles ranked nationally 16th in the nation. Is Husson 29-4. Coach Rick Roberts does a great job with that program. UMPI is 13-16. They've set the record for most wins in 5 years' time, so they've had a successful year as well. This one popped up. Long way to go. Kaufman can't quite get to it. It'll be 1-2 here to Curtis. Morgan Curtis. Here is the 1-2. Stewart fires that hitter. Ran inside. And it's a two-strike hit by pitch. You gotta hate those when you're heading to count.
As a coach, it's giving me goosebumps right now. But that's a no-no, but she'll have to bounce back here.
Morgan Tainter will be the batter, the 3-hole. First and second here, nobody down in this top of the first inning. The Owls poised to make the playoffs this year, but this is a huge measuring stick game for them against this Husson team. That one misses upstairs for ball one. Husson lost just 2-1 to Division I University of Maine earlier in this year. A good chance for the Eagles, if they do come out of the NAC, to host an NCAA regional as they did a couple years ago. Here's a delayed steal. They throw it to third. Not in time. She's safe there. And that'll be a stolen base for Cameron King. So 2-0 the counts here to Morgan Tainter. The Eagles catcher. Here's the pitch from Stewart. It misses inside. They will back pick to third. Nothing doing. And it'll be a stolen bag for Morgan Curtis at first base. Now at second. So 2 ducks in the pond for the Eagles here in this first inning. 3-0 is the count. That one's there. Strike one. So we did pitch quite a bit last year for the Owls. They were a little bit down on pitching. This year, a lot of arms, a lot more options. Get Haley Saylor back and healthy, and then you get Madison Boynton out of the portal. And now they're all loaded up. But Stewart did make her fair share of starts, so it's not like she is a stranger to pitching. Has run into trouble here early on. Bases loaded, nobody out. Lydia Rice, 430 on the season, leads the Eagles in average. 23 runs batted in. Here's the pitch.
There we go.
Job by Stewart getting ahead there.
Yeah, got to get ahead. That's another bugaboo for a coach. I mean, but.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bases loaded. The pitch hit hard to third base. Good play by Green at third onto first. Not quite in time, but the Owls do get the lead runner. Well executed. Everybody does move up 60 feet other than King. She is out 5-2. So all loaded, one down. They got Green in as well, again, as well as Walsh at first base. So corners in here. Jetta shook the batter. That one downstairs, 1-0. Here to Jetta shook, or 2-0 rather. One thing in softball, Tim, that I noticed differs from baseball is they're always looking for the lead runner. I'd say more so in softball that you do see in baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be a corners in scenario in baseball as well. Bases loaded, one out, but we saw them executed very well there on a hard hit ball to third base. It's 3-0 though. In danger of walking in one.
Yeah, I think you just have less time to get to take an out like you do in baseball.
Right. 3-1. Husson dugout has brought the energy from the start here. The 31. This one fouled away, and that got the leg of our umpire, it looks like. It's all full now. Yeah. Stewart battling in this at-bat.
This is a big momentum pitch right here for the first inning.
Yeah. How important it is to have a scoreless first inning against a team of this quality. Just to get yourselves in the dugout, especially when you're the home team like this. Here's the 3-2. This one hit hard to Stewart off her glove. It's a live ball. She'll go home with it. They got her in time. Did they get her? There was no signal. Is she safe at the plate or what? I guess they're going to say she was safe at the plate. Here's a look at the replay, Tim.
She blocking the plate?
There was no indication, no safe, no out, just a point. So Stewart almost got this out of the air. The throw for sure beat her. Did she have the plate? She should be out, in my opinion. Maybe this is just UMPI bias, Tim, but I don't see what the call was there. This one on the ground is shortstop, and it's through for a base hit, and this will score at least one. They will hold up the runner at third base, but it's 2-0 Husson after a big swing play there. UMPI almost had another home to first play.
I'm still not even sure what he
I'm unsure.
He didn't say the word safe or out.
No, he didn't.
Or interference or anything of that nature.
So Shook got the RBI, and then Watterson got a base hit for the RBI, and they all just move up 60. But it's 2-0 Husson. I'm so unsure what the ruling was there. As we'll have a visit here by Coach Billy Manley. Let's take another look while I have the replay saved of that play a couple of batters ago now. But she for sure had the plate. Bree Kaufman, the catcher for UMPI, did have a foot on the plate. We could see that on the replay. I don't know. She's not blocking. She's giving a lane. She has to put a foot on there.
Yeah, she's out.
She's out. 100%.
She's out.
So the Owls do not catch a break there. Husson does catch a break. It's 2-0. But UMPI has minimized it somewhat. Now the 7-hole Emily Dunbar is the hitter. The pitch, it's up and out. The ball one, and I mean how close Stewart was also to getting a glove on that out of the air, and if she did, maybe would have had somebody leaning off a bag and could have doubled off. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, I guess at this point, but can't look back on it now. Have to keep plugging away. One down still in this first.
Pitch. UMPI has not had the fair share of favorable calls from umpires this past week. I'll say that. I'm not trying to say anything.
Speaking like a coach.
I'm not trying to say anything.
If you watched our baseball stream this weekend, you saw You saw what it was. I mean, you did catch a break. There was a couple times, too. There was a pickoff play.
Yeah.
I'm sure as a coach you always think.
It always feels targeted against you.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. 2-1 here to Dunbar, the pitch. It is softly hit to second base. Buckholz waits. She'll field it and go to first, 4 and out. And another run is in. It's a 4-3 ground out for Dunbar. It's Allie Cassavant's turn, the 8-hole for Husson. This is huge here, second and third. This could really change how the rest of this game goes, and this one gets by. They will cover the throw. She's going to be safe. Still would have had her if Stewart hung on to the softball. Here's a look at that replay. So it'll be a wild pitch that scores Shook. Almost.
Yeah, just tried to swipe the tag before she had the ball yet.
Once again, no hand signal.
Yeah.
There's no there's a reason those signals exist, so everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's an umpire at heart speaking right now.
Yes, it is.
True. It's true.
I'm a by the book umpire, and I mean I don't do softball, I do baseball, but your clarity is definitely an important part of being an official, I would say. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It is inside. It's 3-0. Do have a spot for Cassavant here, but Husson has scored 4 runs, and I think really looking back to that play at home plate, kind of changed the complexion of the inning. Instead of bases loaded and 2 outs and only 1 run in, and no runs in, would have been bases loaded with a no score. Instead, it became 1-0, then a hit, 2-0, and then a couple things after that. They're going to be at the corners now for Sophia Lynch, the 9-hitter. "4-0 Eagles." I mean, this is a nationally ranked team. They're going to be smart in the box as they have so far. They put the bat on it. UMPI defensively has been solid. That one in the dirt, though, ball 1. 28 pitches in this first inning for Zoe Stewart, so she has labored. This one hits softly up the first baseline. It will squibble foul. Strike number 1. That went inside. The throw down. They're going to have the first and third play. They throw it to home. Can't hang on. It gets away. Rounding second and on her way to third is Cassavant. And Husson has stolen another run on a corners trick play.
Yeah, that's one there. Score is already what it is for this inning. To get out, get to the bats, you got to take an out there, I would think.
Yep.
I would think.
Right. Get in the dugout, right?
Yeah.
Who cut that off? Was that the shortstop or?
Yeah, that was Saylor.
That was, okay.
Yep.
This one popped foul. It'll be 2-2 here to Lynch. Lynch, a great 9-hole hitter for Husson, 333 on the year. Here is the 2-2 again. It is high, ball 3. Full count. Runner on third, the pitch in the dirt, ball 4. And they'll be at the corners yet again. See if Husson decides to do the same thing. Really, they haven't hit Stewart too well in this first inning. I mean, they've had a couple, maybe just the one hit.
Yeah, hasn't really been hit hard. Just
right.
You know, a couple little things, they might be out of the inning already.
Yep. They show bunt. It's a foul ball that caught Bree Kaufman there. She's slow to get up after that one. Should be all right, though. So back to the top of the order in Cameron King. She is 1 for 1, had a base hit to right center to lead off the game. So I think there's 2 hits in the inning for Husson. That one down low for a ball. They throw it back to the pitcher. They let it go this time. Wisely so. Husson continuing to apply pressure here. Taking advantage of some free passes along with a couple of hits. One error in the inning as well. Here's the 1-1 inside just barely. 2-1. That one there. 2-2. Five 0 Eagles in this first inning. 2-2 and 2 down with 2 on in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Up high. It's full again. A lot of full counts this inning. Stewart unable to get any punch outs yet. She's been flirting with it. 3-2, fouled away. Cameron King hanging around. That one's straight back. Full count again. This one hit to the 5-hole. It's hit through for a base hit. They're going to wave her home, and that'll score 2. Husson has put a 7 spot now in this first inning on 3 hits. Some timely hitting, though, from the Eagles.
Yeah, that's really the difference between, a decent team into a great team is they take the little errors, the little walks, and like you said, the timely hitting. I mean,
2 out hitting.
2 out hitting, timely hitting.
7-0 Husson. That one hits Curtis. Is that the second time she's been here, or was that somebody else earlier? I can't remember.
It's somewhere close in the same spot of the order.
Either she walked or got hit the first time because she doesn't have an at-bat yet. That was her. Yeah, it was her. Yep. 2 hit by pitches in the inning for Morgan Curtis. And now it is Morgan Tainter up.
Yeah. That's a rough day at the plate, even if your team's winning. I mean, like poor Sam Bay yesterday for the baseball team. Got hit 3 times and walked in a 17-6 win. Poor kid.
OBP's going up, though.
Yeah.
OBP's going up. You can steal the line for a money ball. Getting on base, I don't care if it's a walk or a hit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he does. I understand, though, as a hitter, coming from a hitter. That one called first strike. 1-1 to Tainter. First and second are the runners for the Eagles. See the pitch. It is not there, and they overthrow the pitcher. Now they'll be at the corners as Cameron King moved up. Curtis stayed put at first. Husson has taken a bag twice now in this situation, this first inning, with runners at the corners. Here is the pitch. They go again. Kaufman doesn't throw it this time, and Curtis can walk into second. That's a called strike, 2-2. The Owls have been a strike away from ending this inning several occasions. Upstairs. Count is full. They do have a spot for her, but they'd love to get out of this and get in the dugout finally right here. The 3-2 pitch. It is hit softly to second base. Buchholz fields it on a first, and the Owls are out of it, but not before Husson could really do damage, a lot of it with 2 outs. They lead 7-0. We head to the bottom of the first. Haley Saylor will lead off for the Owls, as she has all season long. That first pitch was a ball. Anna Lang in the circle for Husson, and as you said, she's the player or reigning national pitcher of the week last week. Just unbelievable numbers from her as she makes Saylor fan at that second pitch. And we'll get to her numbers here in a second. Lang a 0.69 ERA on the year, 1-1. Another swing and a miss. 17-3, 17 wins in a season, 24 appearances and 18 starts. So she got 18 starts, 17 wins, 15 complete games, 4 saves, 122 and a third innings pitched.
214 strikeouts in 122 innings.
Had a 1.46 batting average against. Where's her whip? I'm going to try a .75 whip.
Wow.
That's the pitcher of the year right there. The 1-1 pitch. This one popped straight up. Tainer doesn't know where it is, and then charging in hard there was the third baseman, Curtis. She can't get a glove on it, so Saylor has new life. It's still 1-2. Saylor hanging around. This one popped high. This time Tainter gets back to the fence, and well done there. That is exactly what you do as a catcher. And this time Saylor is retired. So 1 down in this bottom of the first. Here's Zoe Stewart trying to help her out her cause as the Owls starter.
A Canada homage for the walk-up song there.
Homage?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Homage?
Homage is how I say it, but I'm not saying that. There's only one way to say it.
Nah, I'm probably
Especially if you're Canadian, there's multiple ways.
Nah, I'm probably saying it.
No balls and 2 strikes to the Owls senior, Zoe Stewart. One of the best careers in recent history for UMPI. And then Graceland Walsh on deck along with her. They've been the duo all year long as she goes down on 3 pitches, though, the first time. But Graceland Walsh, what a year she's been having, as well as Stewart. Didn't get a chance to read her stats. Stewart's hitting .418. Graceland Walsh, .511 on the year. I'd say a strong candidate for Player of the Year with her average. 41 runs batted in. 29 games started here. This one fouled. The Owls are 13-16 on the year. The most wins they've had since 2021 when they won 14, I believe. So they're a win away from matching that with a sweep of Leslie this weekend. They could do that, or grab one today from Husson. This one fouled away. 0-2 to Graceland Walsh with 2 down here in this first inning. 10 pitches and 9 strikes so far for Anna Lang. First pitch she threw was a ball. Everything since has been in the zone. Here is the 0-2. That one outside. There's the broadcaster's jinx. 1-2, the pitch. It is fouled out of play. Quite a few foul balls in this inning. The Owls trying to time up Lang, get a bat on it. They are hanging around with 2 strikes pretty well. Graceland 7 home runs on the year as well, tied with Zoe Stewart. Each have 7 bombs. This one fouled away again. This a dribbler towards the Husson dugout. One and 2 to Walsh. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and it is a 3-up, 3 down first inning for Anna Lang. We head to the second, 7-0 Eagles. Back here for inning number 2 from Presque Isle High School. Ricky Goupel with Tim Burns as we are enjoying another beautiful spring day. A little cooler today after the warm front that went through. We're in the upper 60s yesterday. For your doubleheader with UMaine Fort Kent. Down in the 50s today, but still nice in the sun, and we're nice and warm here in this booth.
Yeah, I'm glad not to be exposed to the sun. I got hit with it a little bit yesterday, so.
Yeah, well, lighter guys like you and I,
yeah.
that can happen.
Yeah.
One strike here to Rice, the leadoff batter in this inning. Lydia Rice, the cleanup hitter for the Eagles. The pitch. Down low. Inside. I know your theory, Tim, for baseball is you can tell how good a team is based on how good their walk-ups are. I'm wondering if that's the case in softball, except with how clean and put together their dugout chants are. Because Husson's they are all in you. It's one voice.
You know that I would say the same for baseball. I mean,
with how dugout they're able to talk.
Yeah. Ours aren't the greatest, especially that Linden weekend, and
Wow, that's true.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just the small elements of
little things like that.
Of baseball and softball that are there's so many. They're two sports that there's so many parts to them. And to be a good team, everything has to be good, in my opinion. Even stuff like that.
You're building a program here, and throughout the years, that's slightly improved. I'd say it's slightly improved from last year, and even slightly improved from the year before that. And got your most wins as a team since 2016. Got to 9 wins yesterday. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Fouled away. You've had, in your 2 years coaching, you've had more wins than your 4 years playing.
Yep.
So.
Yep. I had
13 as a player.
1, 4, 2, and 6.
At 13.
Yeah, and we've had 7 and 9 now. So yeah.
It's Lydia Rice on the 3-2 pitch. It's hard to third base. She's going to have a base hit down the line. Take a look at that swing here. It was a good battle by Rice throughout the at-bats. Just kind of got it out in front of it, hit it down the line.
Yeah, it's been great to see all the teams really start. I mean, not
definitely.
Even just baseball, but obviously softball, volleyball, track and field. Everybody's.
This one on the ground is short. Nice glove by Saylor on to second for the lead runner. Good play up the middle there with Saylor and Buchholz covering. You're right. UMPI won just 2 games a year ago in softball. Now they win 13 with a very similar roster.
Yep.
So, I mean, they got healthier. They got a few players to transfer in, and they've hit the ball really well, so they've had a great season. Now it's Taylor Watterson with Jetta Shook, the runner. She'll move up on the dirt ball. 1 down here in this second. Now we got away from Stewart's. They're going to come to the plate here, and they got her. They got her at the plate, so that ball took a big kick off the backstop. And so Shook will be erased there. Big play for UMPI. They would have loved to have that call go their way in the first inning, I'm sure. Here's a look at the replay there. See it really ricochet off the backstop, not as far for Kaufman to get to. That's close at the plate. They did tag her on the shoulder. Hand might have been in there, but UMPI will take it. It's 3-0 to Taylor Watterson. That one's there. 2 down now in the inning and nobody on. 3-1 upstairs, ball 4. Emily Dunbar has got an RBI, ground outs back in that first inning. It's fouled away. Stewart struggling to find the feel here in this second inning, more so than the first inning, but the Owls do have 2 outs. No runs have scored yet. One and one now is the count to Dunbar.
1-1, I think.
Inside, he gets through. Check swing, called strike 2. Strike on the pitch anyway. It is 2-2 to Dunbar. Runner on third is Jetta Shook. Watterson. This one dribbled foul. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in this top of the second inning. Stewart gets a grip on it. Now fires. It's high. Gets by Kaufman. That was a good jump from Watterson at third base that time. Good read. She is in. Ball 4 to Dunbar. Now it's Allie Cassavance. So the Owls were that close to getting out of it unscathed this inning. And Husson will try to add on more. 8-0 is their lead. Out in the dirt, scooped up by Kaufman. Two 2-0 to Cassavance. The pitch, softly hit, but it's in the hole. Long way to go for Buckholz. Couldn't get a glove on it, and that'll be an infield base hit for Cassavant. Very softly hit, but just deep in the hole. We'll get a time here. Looks like we get a pinch hitter for Sophia Lynch. It's going to be Lily Snow, number 14 for Husson, to bat in place of Lynch.
14 for 11 in the ninth spot.
So pinch hitter in the second inning for Husson. Snow 6 for 27 on the year for the Eagles. The pitch to her, she swings and misses. For strike number 1, first and second, 2 down in the inning. upstairs for ball one. The 1-1. This one slapped in the hole, the 6-hole this time, and now Husson just finding the gaps to hold up the runners there. But just well-placed hits.
There's that timely hitting we talked about earlier. Even from a pinch hitter, too. I mean,
right.
That's just...
They're not exactly
the difference right there.
They're not tearing the cover off of it here, not at all, but... Husson up to 6 hits as a team. That one called for a strike. Fouled off. Out in front of it was Cameron King. Her third at-bat here of the ball game already. Oh, and 2 the pitch. Inside, did it hit her?
I think it was dirt first.
Yeah, did not hit her.
Now, in my mind, thinking like a coach, at what point do you, who are the arms that Coach Manley saved for a big weekend against Leslie?
Yeah.
You know, is it Walsh? Is it Saylor? Is it Boynton?
Yeah.
You know, who's going in game 2 today? You know, things of that nature. So
yeah, at this point
they stick with Stewart.
Yeah. No doubt, Bree Perez, another player that has thrown this year for UMPI limited innings, but someone you could turn to knowing the game is likely out of hand. So the Owls will try to string some hits together next inning. This one kicks up off the backstop. Kaufman grabs it. Nothing doing there with the runner on third. But Stewart up to 74 pitches here in this second inning. The 2-2. This one hit smoked up the middle. That's the hardest hit ball of the day. It's through to center field. Dowdy flips it into Saylor, and 2 runs are going to score. That ball was blistered off the bat of Cameron King. Morgan Curtis will bat here, first and second, so UMPI was very close. He had 2 outs and no runs yet across in this inning to getting out of this inning. But Husson with 2 outs have strung together 3 more runs, and that's what they'll do to you. That one misses.
A little smirk from Stewart there. I think she thought that was it. It was a good spot.
It's frustrating when you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that he's being inconsistent, but it's frustrating when you're down already and aren't getting any gifts. A brutal chant from the Husson dugouts. I would not want to be throwing the ball with that as she does hit her. So bases are loaded again, just like that. Swinging first strike here to Tainter. A pitch, a called strike. The 0-2 fouled out of play.
Hopefully this is priming for Stewart to get out of here. This has to be one of the first 0-2 counts
right.
today for
Yeah.
her. So
Got 3 strikes in this at-bat already. 0-2 with the bases loaded to Tainer. The pitch, a changeup. This one fouled away. Good pitch there from Stewart. Haven't seen her go to that much early on. Maybe she just took some off it, but it was a little change of pace there. Tainer was able to spoil it and foul it away. The 0-2 once again. This one's slapped to second base. It's gloved by Buchholz on to first, and they're out of it. Husson scores 3 runs with 2 outs. Yet again, that 2-out hitting. They lead 10-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Kira Green to lead off, 4-5 and 6-2 up for the Owls in this bottom of the second. First pitch from Lang, a called strike. She had 14 pitches and 12 strikes in that first inning. Checks the swing. Now they're going to send it down and say she went around. See if we can see that on replay. Yep, probably the right call. That time she checked it. That one is a ball. One ball, 2 strikes here. The pitch to Green. She fouls it away. Good off speed from Lang. And she puts this in play, popped up high to left field. In is Watterson, and she makes the grab there. So Green fouled a few away and able to put it in play, but too high. Megan Buchholz's turn. Another senior for this Owls squad. They got 4 of them. Haley Saylor, Zoe Stewart, Gracelyn Walsh, and Megan Buchholz. The only players from that 2023 team that made the playoffs. And they're headed back there this year.
How to get the ball back?
This one roped to third base and stabbed out of the air by Morgan Curtis. That one was really well struck from Buchholz. So it's 2 down. Sometimes it's just not going your way.
no.
As a hitter, you hit it on the screws and right at somebody. And Curtis was in there at third base too. She's playing in and didn't have much time to react, but just gloved it. And called for a strike.
I don't mean to get into your umpire against the pack here, but
Okay.
I kid you not, he might have been already calling that pitch before it hit the catcher.
I wasn't looking on that pitch. He's trying to speed it up to accommodate for Lang's speed and velocity, I guess. I would say you'd want to slow things down when you got a pitcher throwing that hard. Here, this one grounded to third base. Curtis scoops it on to first. Oh, another 1, 2, 3 inning. The Owls put it in play all 3 times, but the defense of Husson makes it a 3-up, 3-down frame. We head to the third, 10-0 Eagles. Back here for the top of the third. The Eagles on top 10-0. It'll be Lydia Rice leading things off 4, 5, and 6. Due up for Husson. Looking for their 30th win on the season. This one grounded to shortstop. It eats up Saylor, and that'll be a leadoff reached on an error from Lydia Rice. Well hit, well, right at Haley Saylor, and kind of took a weird hop at the end. We got a pitch hitter here. It'll be number 15, Jasmine Johnson, hitting in place of Jetta Shook. Shook, the DP for Husson, in the order.
Can you pretend on the pitch spot?
See it there?
Yeah,
we might have done
that was quick
a little bit. That was a quick trigger.
I don't know if maybe they don't preach timing as much in softball as they do in baseball. I know in baseball, timing is everything as an umpire. Got to let it play out for a second. This one's slapped down the first base line, but foul.
Here you go, Sue.
0-2 to Jasmine Johnson. The pinch hitter for Shook, the pitch. This is grounded to third base. Fielded by Green on to first, and Walsh is able to hold over there, hold the bag, and she is retired. Productive out. She moves the runner up. One down in this top of the third. Taylor Watterson. That one up and out. This is the home opener for the Owls softball. They hosted home games at Hamden Academy earlier, a couple weeks ago. About 2.5 hours south. But first one's on this field. They'll be here on Sunday, against Leslie for their senior day. 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. the game time, start times for that. That one, an easy ground ball to Buckles. She's had a few of those today. Another productive out. Moves Rice up to third, but 2 down in the inning. First pitch to Dunbar, misses. Breeze picking up just a bit here. This one roped down the third base line. It'll be a 2-out RBI yet again for Husson. Dunbar hitting that ball hard. Hard to call that an error. as she roped it. First pitch, a strike to Cassavant. Not sure what that is from the Husson dugout, but I'm not the one to question it. They're 29-4 for. I'm not questioning
Whatever
it.
Works.
Yeah, if you're 29-4, I'm not going to say much. One strike. This one roped to center field on a line. It's going to get down to the base of the fence there. Picked up by Dowdy. She'll fire it in, but it's a 2-out double for Allie Cassavant.
That 2-out hitting.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if they get 2 easy outs, and then they ramp it up.
Then they start trying.
I don't know.
You know the video game meme where you're leaning back. Okay, I'll lean forward with 2 outs. Lily Snow for her second at bat. Pinch hit last time. Pitch. She lets it go for ball 1. 11-0 Eagles here in this third. 1 ball, and the pitch is a called strike. No 1-1 upstairs. Two and 1 inside. Top of the order looming for Husson. The pitch, it's fouled back to the fencing. That was pitch number 103 from Stewart.
That's a crazy chant.
You still have 3 balls. Wow, that's crazy. I tell you, if you're a pitcher pitching against Husson, you're never going to forget the count, especially if you're behind in the count. 3-2, foul down the third baseline. Jeez, these chants are...
Coach even shook his head over there.
Yeah, I would get out of the way if I were him. Still 3-2. Snow shows bunt. I doubt she will. 2 outs in second and third. The runners popped up. Trouble as this one's going to shallow right. It's down for a hit. 2 are going to score on a little blooper from Lily Snow. She wins the battle. That ball in shallow right center field. More 2-out hitting. A lot of these going to go down as unearned because the error to start the hitting would have been out of it by now for the Owls. Cameron King, who's got 4 RBIs already, is up to bat for the 4th time today. The pitch. She swings and launches this one to center. Going back and running out of room is Dowdy, and she watches it fly. It's a 2-run shot for Cameron King. RBIs 5 and 6, and we're not even out of this third inning. Here's a look at that swing. Let's see if we caught the tail end of it. No, we didn't. We just caught her around in the bases, but kind of popped it up.
Yeah, it looked like she got all of it, but
no.
And you'd think in this breeze and kind of a balmy day, it wouldn't really.
It would stay in. You'd think maybe,
but had enough legs on it, I guess.
Yep. Fence is shallower here. I think. Well, I don't know the dimensions at Husson by heart, but I think it's deeper than 200 feet all the way around.
I believe so too.
I think most fields are around 220.
Yeah.
You look at D1 college, College World Series, around 220, 230.
Yeah.
It's 200 all the way around here in Prescott. It's a high school field, so I mean it's going to be shallower. Your baseball field's quite Quite shallow compared to most fields. That one a called strike here to Morgan Curtis.
But I will say, especially with us being up on a hill on both fields, depending on the day, it can be a launching pad, but sometimes not.
That's true.
It really depends.
This one hit the other way to right center. It's down and a one-hop the wall around first all the way to seconds. Curtis is another extra base hit in this inning for Husson. All of this with 2 outs, mind you. The last 2 innings, the Owls have had 2 outs and no runs allowed. And then after it, Husson has done a lot of damage. 8 runs on 2 outs across the last 2 innings. That one inside. Outside. Two and 0 here to Morgan Tainer. The pitch, it's a called strike.
That one was a little early.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I thought it almost popped off the table a little bit, almost out of the zone, and he was already
coming up with it. Yeah, softball is just different, I guess, man, than what we're used to seeing in baseball. This one a ground ball to third base. Nice play. On to first for the out. Kira Green ends the inning, but not before Husson could grab more, 5 more to be exact, and they lead it 15-0. We head to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning, the Owls looking for the first base runner here against Anna Lang, as showing bunt, and Carney gets it down. I say that she fouled it off herself. I'm unsure, as that was in fair territory, but must have been
stuck in fair territory. It was stuck in fair territory.
Oh yeah, it was like just went kaput right there. So next pitch was fouled away. Here's a look at that bunt attempt. Oh yeah, she did.
Was in the bottom.
Did hit off her leg. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Carney is down, fanning at it. That's strikeout number 3 for Lang.
Nice walk up.
Very nice. Yeah, I loved it when I was putting that in the docket. Maddie Boynton will hit the DP for the Owls. Swings and misses. I've never DH'd him. You would have DH'd obviously more than I have. Must be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I didn't do it a lot in high school.
Right.
I didn't do it a lot here, but when I went and played summer ball in New York and stuff, I did it. Just you play 40 games, 50 games in 2 months, so they would give position players day offs. So I did a little bit, and it's a different mindset. It's you get up there and you go for 3 with 2 Ks, and you're like, man, I really did nothing to help my team today.
Right? Yeah, really puts all the onus on your bat. There's really no chance to go out in the field and make a play and kind of forget about it. You just kind of have to.
The only good part I'll say is, especially if you have the opportunity where there's cages nearby or something, you can go work on your swing
between
or
innings.
Between innings.
Okay, yeah.
But at the same point, and it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a different.
Maddie Boyden has done it quite a bit this year for the Owls. She struck out. Now it's 0-2 to Von Kadich. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And if that's what I thought that was, I think that was an immaculate inning from Lang. Unless there was a ball, I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see. Oh, there was a ball to Boynton. Okay, so it's 10 pitches and 9 strikes.
Yep.
But good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Good night.
We head to the top of the 4th, 15-0. Back here at Presque Isle High School, Husson on top big here in the top of the 4th inning. Lydia Rice leads things off 4-5-6 due to bat in this half. She is 1 for 3, 2 runs scored. This one fouled away. Called strike number 2. So Stewart pitches from ahead here, up 0-2. Looking to get the leadoff batter out. Looks at the dugout for the sign. Now we'll settle. And the pitch. Good one, but fouled away. Husson does that very well, I've noticed today. When there are 2 strikes on them, they just spoil. Make you work for it.
Yep. Back to the little things. Everything is just done well.
This one fouled away again. Stewart has found a groove though the last couple innings with the strike zone. Getting that strike percentage up. The 0-2. Didn't have a grip on that one. Fouled back again. It's the 4th foul ball of this at-bat. One and 2. The pitch. Fouled. Towering left side. That was pitch number 7 of this at-bat. 1 and 2 here to Rice, the leadoff hitter in this inning. The 1-2. This one a little slow roller. It's going to spin foul. Sure Zoe Stewart would have loved to pick that one up and try to get her at first and just see another batter because Rice has been making her work. That was foul ball number 6 of this at-bat.
Shocked she wasn't running. I think Coach put his hands on his knees.
Did he? Yeah.
Even in a 15-0.
Right.
He expects perfection. I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
This one popped up. It'll get out of play. Yet another one. The 1-2 yet again. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Awesome pitch from Stewart. They flip it down to first just in case. But wow, that was a great off-speed pitch from Stewart. And obviously Rice had been timing her up with how many foul balls came in the at-bat. But see if we can see that again.
Pretty good sequence there.
Yep. Very good.
Now it looks like Coach Manley calls pitches.
Yes, he does.
I've been curious to hear now that you're a first-time coach.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I know high school, college is different, but
I tell you, going into it, I was dead set against it. After 2 games coaching the varsity experience, I can totally see why a coach would want to.
Yeah.
I don't like the micromanaging aspect of it. That's why I was dead set against it. At the same time, it's, I would call a different game than my catcher would call,
Correct.
So it is what it is. I mean, I'm not against it now. Not dead set against it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I was dead set, and then we've been going back and forth with it, and I don't know. Depends on the pitcher, Some pitchers are a lot more confident in their stuff.
Will call their own game almost. Yep.
Yeah. Younger pitchers need a little more guidance, but
right. Yeah, it's definitely a very important aspect of the game that often gets overlooked too, pitch calling, and how it can really change the dynamic of things and what you call and when. This one fouled away. 3-2 here to Johnson. Jasmine Johnson's second AB. 3-2 here with 1 down in the top of the 4th.
I do like the all blue unis. I think
I do too.
With the yellow stripes.
They're clean.
I like that. The cursive UMPI. I like that.
The script font. I like they have black uniforms too.
Yeah.
Similar font. Softball is what is. I like it when they wear the pants obviously the same color. I think it's a softball thing.
Yeah, it's very much.
You see that in D1. Not so much in baseball.
No,
I don't think that's a thing. Other than pinstripes, you might have that. But.
Yeah, Farmington has those maroon pinstripes. I like those a lot. Not a lot like those, but I do. It's a nice play.
Yeah, this one dribbled back to Stewart. Took a look at second, but wisely just decided to take the out.
Husson baseball obviously has their own set of clean uniforms, and these all greens aren't bad. They're pretty nice with the black accents. And
that one foul. Oh man, that almost got the umpire in the back of the head there. That wouldn't have been good because that would rocket it off the fencing. There's a look at this foul ball. Can feel the breeze, I'm sure. That one in the dirt. Good block by Kaufman. 12 hits for Husson as a team. In the beginning, it was more errors and walks that was killing the Owls. Now it's just been Husson hitting the ball well. 2-1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss.
Another great pitch.
Great changeup again for Stewart. And that will retire the side. She's got 2 strikeouts in the inning, having had none through the first 3. The Owls get their first 0 on the scoreboard as we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Some subs into the game for Husson as the first pitch off Jasmine Johnson is a foul ball down the line as Sailor out in front of it. Jasmine Johnson to the circle. And then they got Mia Stewart in at third base. And they had Madison McLean at first, and then Liv Noyes is behind the plate now. Those are the new subs. Johnson to the circle, so they lose their designated player. 1 strike to Sailor, the pitch, as she swings and hits it the other way this time, and it's through for a base hit. The Owls got their first base runner and first hit, as Sailor hit that one hard. Now it's Zoe Stewart up here. She lets that one go. A little chin music.
We were questioning whether they'd leave Lang in,
right,
as they so often do, but
yeah. This one fouled away. It's charging in is the new sub McLean, and she makes the catch. Stewart is retired on the foul pop-up.
Like we had mentioned too off the air, only 4 pitchers. This is one of them.
Yeah.
She has 4 starts, only 8 appearances. She's 4-0 with a 2 ERA. So not much of a decline from Lang,
right,
even though Lang is the best. For
Husson, it's their number 3 starter.
Yeah. yeah.
That one hit up the ground for Gracelyn Walsh, and it's through for a base hit. So she extends her hitting streak. I don't know what her hitting streak is. I should check on that. So Sailor will move up 2 hits in the inning for the Owls. Can check on the reach bear hitting streak. 24 games for Gracelyn Walsh. I knew it was up there. So she extends it to 24 games. They've only played 30 games now on the year. So that goes back to Myrtle Beach. This one fouled away. Oh-2, the pitch misses up. It's Kira Green, the batter for UMPI. Threatening for the first time today with runners on. She lets it go, up at her eyes. Good take. This one popped in the air to center field over as King. She fields it, and they'll keep Sailor at second base, wisely so. She got it in quickly for out number 2. Megan Buchholz's turn. She lined out to third base her first time up. Two down. The Owls don't want to leave these runners on. Would love to get on the board, get the sticks going into game number 2 today. This one fouled away. Pitch, this one grounded to third base, and she'll just tag her bag, and that does it for this inning. Mia Stewart with the putout. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Husson on top, 15-0. Back here on UMPI Athletics, you're watching UMPI Athletics along with WHOU.live as we are in the fifth now. 15-0 Husson. Zoe Stewart out for the fifth inning. The first pitch to Cassvan was a ball. About 138 pitches in her outing, and they've got her out there still. This one inside, I think it's like we've been talking off the air, must be to just save arms at this point. She can eat innings. I don't know who the starter will be for game 2, whether it be Gracelyn Walsh or Maddie Boynton, or neither of them. This one misses out. Called strike. Husson a perfect 12-0 in the North Atlantic Conference this year. Obviously, they're at the top. They will be the hosts of the playoffs. And then Thomas 11-3. The Owls played 2 close games with Thomas, lost 2-1 in 8 innings to them in the first game. 9-5 was the score in the second game. As we get a walk here to Cassvan, we got a new pinch hitter. It'll be Sydney Carnes. In third place, it's UMaine Farmington, 8-5. The Owls swept UMF though, so if they should be tied, UMPI would win the tiebreaker. So they're Farmington's 8-5. They have played Husson already though. UMPI 7-5, Cobleskill 6-6, and Delhi 5-7, and that rounds out the qualifying teams for now. It's the top 6 that make it. Now on a called strike here to Carnes. You got Leslie 3-8 still in the mix. Johnson 3-9 still technically in the mix. Linden 0-12, they are mathematically out. The pitch and fouled. That got Bree Kaufman hard as she is in quite a bit of pain. She got one earlier and was up much quicker than this, so we hope that she's just a matter of like the wind knocked out of her or something, that she'll be okay. But we'll step aside here for a second as athletic trainer Brian Morrison takes a look. So it looks like Bree Kaufman is going to take a moment but stay in the game. As wherever she got it, it was not good. But she is going to stay in and tough it out for these Owls. Nobody else has caught an inning this year for UMPI. I don't even think anybody else caught last year. I could be wrong on that, but she has been the catcher for these Owls as the first pitch to, or third pitch to Carnes is a hit by pitch. She will move up. First and second and nobody down.
I think it might be in the leg a little bit.
Yeah, kind of limping now, yeah. Favoring one of them. This one roped and almost took out her own teammate at second base. It goes all the way to center field. They throw it in. My goodness, that was scary. Take a look at this. Cassavant, the runner at second. I mean, that is just whizzed by her helmet. Oh my word, that would have not been good. Because not protected in the front, they're not wearing the cages, not all of them anyway. My word, that was the hardest hit ball of the day for Husson, I would say.
Yeah.
So everybody moves up station to station on that. She would have scored probably if she didn't have to play dodgeball there.
Yeah, from our angle too, it was heading right at her nose.
She just froze and put her hands up because obviously she'd have been out too on interference if that struck her. Oh, and 2.
Little Stewart on Stewart here.
That one hit her. Yeah, that's right. Mia Stewart against Zoe Stewart. And Mia Stewart wins it on a hit by pitch. So it'll be Liv Noyes now. The Owls just need to get an out here in this 5th inning. .150 pitches for Zoe Stewart in this outing. 81 strikes for her. Good pitch there. Struggled to find the zone early on, but she's really settled in to the zone over the last few innings. Husson's just been hitting her hard. But had a good couple of strikeouts in the 4th. The scoreless 4th as that one is swung over there by Noyes. It's 0-2. Owls need a freebie here. Inside, gets by, they're gonna run, they throw home, she's safe, I guess. No hand signal yet again. Here's a look
I think I
at that replay
somewhere in there.
Yeah, I did too, but just a point,
words,
just a point, which a point
usually indicates
means an out.
Yeah, tag.
Here's a look. That was kind of a weird play. The umpire's gonna block out home play. I think she is in there barely. Just, I mean, it's hard to see the plate, but. Pass ball, wild pitch there. What'd you have?
I couldn't really tell if it hit ground first.
There's a good punch out for Zoe Stewart. Number 3 on the day. She gets Noyes to fan. This one hit to left field for another hit and another run. Rice with an RBI. I was personally surprised Husson was running on the pass ball there.
Yeah.
On that play at the play that they almost got her.
Yeah. Yep.
This one back to Stewart. She flips it to first for the outs. So no harm, no foul.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air as well. There's not really a green or a red.
No.
Depending on the score.
Right.
It's green.
yeah, most of the time it's green. Although they haven't run the last couple of times when they could have. But this one's slow hit to shortstop. Saylor fields it. Strong throw to first, and that'll retire the side. Husson grabs 3 more. I'll be coming up for their last at bats here in the bottom of the 5th. 18-0. Last ups for the Owls here, 18-0. The first pitch to Abby Dowdy is called for a strike. Hales with a couple of hits last inning, couldn't move them over. Left 2 runners aboard. Jasmine Johnson out to finish this game for the Eagles in the circle. The pitch fouled away. Swings and strikes this one to left field. Good read out there, though, by Watterson as Dowdy got into that. Give her the line out to set to left field on that. That's an L.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. You know, another good thing that that you don't really think about for good teams, we're talking about walk-ups and chances, is nicknames. I'm a big nickname guy. I hear them calling her Jazzy. So
everybody's got a different name.
Yeah, good ones too, not, you know.
Oh, 2 to Michaela Carney here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Actually, that's only strike 2. Okay. Strike 2 to Carney. I had strike 3. 0-2 pitch, and there is strike number 3. And she is down by way of the K. 2 down here in the 5th. That'll bring up Maddie Boynton. Fans at the first one. Taken all the way on that one in the dirt. One ball, one strike. Boynton waits back, but pops it. It will stay in the yard, and making the catch there is Liv Noyes. That'll do it. Husson with the victory, 18-0. They pick up their 30th win of the season now. They're 30-4. And the Owls will drop to 13-17. We will have game number 2 coming up in probably about half an hour's time here between Husson and UMPI. Well, we're back here at Presque Isle High School for game number 2 between Husson and UMPI. Game number 1 was all Husson, 18-0 the final. They scored 7 in the first, 3 in the second. I'm trying to remember, 5 in the third, 0 in the fourth, and 3 more in the fifth. And UMPI did have a couple of hits, but they were unable to plate any across. So that was how game number 1 went. Zoe Stewart through the entire time for UMPI. Now they'll have their ace in the circle, Gracelyn Walsh, warming up. A great season for her on both sides of the ball. A real strong candidate for Player of the Year in this conference, I would say, with how she's hit and how she's pitched for the Owls. And she will be in the circle for UMPI in this one. A little bit of a lineup change as Bree Kaufman unable to start this game. It'll be Zoe Stewart back there for the first time this season catching, as she'll throw down the ball to second base. We're just about set here for game number 2. Ricky Gupel with Tim Burns on this brisk spring day in Presque Isle, Maine. Cameron King to lead things off again. The first pitch from Walsh is not a strike, outside and low. This one ripped to third base, picked up by Green on a first, and dug out by Avery Von Kadich. Yeah. She's normally an outfielder for the Owls. I think this is the first time she's played at first this year, and she makes a good play. Apologize, trying to get our score bug up and running here for game number 2. One-0 count here. Called for a strike. This one put on the ground to second base, picked up by Buckholz, and on to first for out number 2. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down. A dream start for the Owls in game 2 here. Morgan Tainer will bat here, the catcher for Husson. And she rips this and sends it to center field over as Dowdy. So that's a 2-out knock for Husson. And in game 1, Tim, it was all 2-out hitting.
Yeah, different game, same story.
Now batting number 6.
Now it's Lydia Rice's turn.
The good news is not the errors and the walks like we saw in the first inning of last game.
Pitch and strikes.
Hopefully that 2-out hit doesn't mean anything for us.
Yeah, getting ahead. Walsh has been getting ahead the first couple of hitters. If she does here, she does not. Up and outs. Lydia Rice, 429 in the year, 24 runs batted in. 1 ball and no strikes to her. The pitch, it is called at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. That one outside. 2 down here in this first inning. The Owls were very close in the first game to getting out of that inning scot-free. That ended up having 7 runs hung on them. A couple plays didn't go their way, and that's how that could happen. They want to avoid that here in this second game. The pitch. This one fouled out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here the count to Lydia Rice. 2 down here in this top of the first. The pitch from Walsh upstairs. Count runs full. Had 6 pitches through the first 2 hitters. This will be pitch 6 of this at-bat. Sorry, 6 pitches through the first 3 hitters. The full count. Fouled right back to the backstop. We'll do it again. Stewart setting up outside to see where they go with it. The 3-2 pitch. It's popped in the air. Sky high. Boynton tracking it, and it gets down in front of her. And that was a bit of a misread. Might have lost it in the sun out there. Now a miscommunication as they pick it up, and all the way to third base goes Lydia Rice. And an unfortunate read out there in right field. The Owls should have been out of it there. Not an error, though. Didn't touch her.
I guess not, yeah.
It's one of those ones where...
Yeah, that'll go down as, we our staff likes to talk about it, a mental error.
Right.
Just not a good read or not a good decision.
Yeah.
Or
It was in the air for a while. And the sun in right field, you are staring kind of directly into the sun out there. So 1-0 Husson with a runner on third. At 2 out hitting once again. The Owls got the first 2 hitters out. Husson gets a base hit followed by another odd hit, and they're on top 1-0. In danger of tacking on. Here's the 2-0. Up high. Three and 1 here to Jetta Shook. With 2 outs still, the pitch inside, ball 4. They'll be at the corners. We saw Husson exploit this in the first game. So we Stewart, the catcher, for game number 2. See what the Owls decide to do with the situation. Wouldn't be surprised if Husson tries to snag another in that fashion. Swing and a miss for strike 1. They do go, and they'll just let her go. Oh and 1. To Watterson. The pitch is there. Watterson squares the 0-2 pitch up high. Husson is so tough with 2 strikes as a team, up and down the order.
Yep.
The 1-2. This one swung on, popped, and running out of room there was Kira Green. Over towards the Owls dugout. Still 1-2 it'll be. Ball and 2 strikes still. The pitch swung and hit right back at Walsh. She bobbles it and corrals it. Man, good play by Grayson Walsh there to get out of the inning. On a little soft liner back to her. Husson grabs 1. 1-0 the Eagles lead. We head to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning, Haley Saylor will lead off for UMPI, as she has all year. Anna Lang is in the circle again for the Eagles. A little bit surprised.
Yeah.
Considering the score of game number 1. Thought you'd get another arm a chance to throw.
Yeah.
Someone's fouled right to the backstop.
Yeah, that's got to be a little deflating for the Owls.
Right,
Especially you're like, okay, I can get a break from her this game. No, she's right back in.
Nope. Yeah, you see her come in after she set you down in order all 3 times. A little change up there for a called second strike. Taking a look at Husson's schedule here, what they have left. They got Leslie on Saturday, and that's it for them. Ground ball to shortstop on a first for the outs. So, both these teams after today, they just have Leslie left. Husson on Saturday and UMPI on Sunday. So Leslie's got to play 4 on the weekend.
Yep.
And the teams they're playing are only playing just them, just the 2. Called strike here to Stewart. One and one. Called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Stewart lays off. Good holds. Two and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup.
Wow.
Got her leaning. Very good off speed from Lang.
Yeah. I know we've talked about her at premium today, but just some of these pitches, the riser, the changeup, they're just the movement is, unlike stuff you see here at the D3 level,
right.
Really.
Yeah. That one fouled back to the fence. Lang from Searsport, Maine. A lot of Maine girls on this Husson roster. And that was one thing that was reported on when they played UMaine. UMaine, I don't think, has a single Maine player on their roster. Husson is almost entirely Maine players, and it was a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
Final.
Yeah.
There's a few out-of-staters on Husson's team, but mostly Maine as she gets Graceland Walsh down on 3 pitches. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the second, 1-0 Husson. Top of the second inning we go here as Husson leads it 1-0. Emily Dunbar will lead off. The pitch to her is a called first strike. Take a look at Walsh's pitching numbers on the air. 4.25 earned run average. That one's a ball. Inside. .425 earned run average, 5-4 on the year for Walsh in the circle. 6 complete games. 54 1/3 innings pitched, though. Maddie Boynton, who probably won't throw today, has thrown 59 2/3, leads the team in innings. This one grounded to third base. Nice short hop by Kira Green on a first for the outs. Those are tough ones as an infielder, but she really worked through it well. Allie Cassavant, the batter, had a double in the last game. Called for a strike to Cassavant. Oh, 1 popped up in the air. Should be an easy play. As back it up is Sailor. She'll catch it. And there are 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down again for UMPI as they will look to complete the scoreless frame. They got the first 2 hitters out in the first inning. And then Husson came through with 2 outs. It's Sophia Lynch's turn, the 9-hill. That one's in there. Oh, 1 ripped to left field. It'll be down as Carney fields it on 1 hop. She'll toss it in, but there's another 2-out hit. Like a broken record.
Oh, yeah.
And now rolls over to the top of the order. Husson will let you know it's the top of the lineup as that one misses high. Lynch, the runner on first. The pitch. This one smoked to shortstop. That one gets over the glove of Haley Sailor. A tough backhanded play. Give her the benefit of the doubt there. That's a base hit as it was hit pretty hard. So there is 2 back-to-back 2-out singles. Now it's Morgan Curtis up. Upstairs. Fouled back. 35 pitches thus far for Walsh, 21 strikes. Here comes the 1-1 upstairs. Two balls and a strike, fouled away. It'll be even at 2-2. That one in the dirt, says it'll kick away, but the runners will hold up as Stewart scrambled for it. Three and two, a little dribbler back to the mound. Walsh fields it on to first, and the Owls do get out of it. They survive 2-out hitting of Husson that time. 1-0 through an inning and a half. The Owls coming up in the bottom of the seconds. Kira Green to lead off the second for the Owls, as it'll be 4-5-6. Anna Lang out there pitching strikes as she gets ahead. The Owls have not had a base runner off her all day. 3 innings pitched in the first game, only faced 9 batters, 1, 2, 3 each time. This one hit hard, but he skips to the shortstop for the outs as Lydia Rice throws it over there. And there's one away.
Owls got to get something going here, especially with Graceland, only allowing 1 run through two innings on this potent lineup.
Yeah,
so.
Keeping you in it at this point,
Yeah, got to help her out on the other end.
This one fouled out of play. Same thing, 0-2 here to Buckholz. It's not that the Owls have been, I don't want to say blown away by Lang. They haven't been late or anything like that.
No, not a big, giant outlying number of strikeouts.
Right,
there's one
as
right
you say
there,
that, but
announcer's jinx, I guess.
No, they've been putting it in play a decent amount, at least half the time.
Yeah. Especially against one of, quite literally one of the best D3 pitchers in the nation.
Right.
So,
in the entire country. A show bunt, but it goes right back to Lane, and it's a very, very fast bottom of the second. Another 1-2-3 frame. We're heading to the third. 1-0. The Owls still in it. They need to get something going on the offensive side, but they got to hold Husson here as we head to the third. Morgan Taylor will lead off here for this top of the third inning, a faster moving game number 2, as haven't had a monster inning yet. It's Grayson Walsh out for her third inning of work, 39 pitches through the first 3, 23 strikes. The pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Taylor had a 2-out base hit back in the first inning, eventually came around and scored, and she's got another one into left fields. That is the first time Husson has got the leadoff hitter on in this game.
I believe Rice was NAC Player of the Week last week, maybe the week before. It was pretty recent. They had a Husson sweep of the awards.
That one fouled away. Cameron King in the first game, the leadoff hitter for us, went 4 for 4 with 6 RBIs and a home run.
Ooh,
and a double.
What a day.
So that's a candidate for an award this week. No doubt. 1 strike, the pitch. It swung on and hit high in the air to left field, way back.
Gone.
It barely got out of here, but it did. It clips a tree branch in left field and gets out. A 2-run shot.
Yeah, that was hit on a line.
Yeah.
On a line.
And Lydia Rice touches the plate as her teammate celebrates. See if we got that swing on replay. We did. I didn't think it had the height, I guess, to get out of here. I know it was a fly ball, but didn't think it had quite the height, but it did. She hit it hard enough that it traveled. 3-0 Eagles now with nobody down here in this third inning. Second home run of the day for the Eagles. Ball 2 to Jetta Shook. Jetta, a freshman from Bucksport, Maine, or went to Bucksport High School anyway. He's a good soccer player for the Golden Bucks, a keeper. This one chopper to third base, and it's through. In left field. So 3 straight hits to start this inning for Husson. Maybe perhaps timing up Walsh the second time around. Now batting number 9, Taylor Waterston. That one, a bunt. It's going to get fair. Stewart throws the first. Good, strong throw to get her out. That's a tough one, Tim.
Yeah. Kind of just sat. The sand's a little soft. Just that's kind of how it works, especially early in the spring after the snow all comes out, and it's going to be soft. True. And it just sat right
Stuck
there
right
on the
there.
line.
See that?
It's a great play.
Good bunt to sacrifice, moved her over, but a good play by Stewart to get an out there. But just stated fair and needed a strong throw, and they got it from her in time for the out. First pitch here to Dunbar was a ball. Shook the runner at second base, 1 down in this third. That one in the dirt. This one hit high.
Way gone.
You can forget about it. Another home run for Husson. They lead it 5-0, starting to piece up Graceland Walsh here in this third inning. I didn't see it, Tim, because I was looking down.
Yeah.
But I heard it.
Yeah, it was pretty much just left of dead center, but it was up near the top of that tree line. She got all that one.
Coach Manley is out to talk to Graceland Walsh. I don't know if there's a change upcoming or just a visit. Probably the latter, as the Owls will huddle up. It was a solid first 2 innings for UMPI, getting some soft contact and getting outs. And in this inning, really nothing the defense could do about it.
I know the last one was a question of getting out, but that one might get out of most softball ballparks for sure.
As Coach Manley will stick with Walsh here, but like you said, that first home run of the inning, probably not getting out anywhere, at least an extra base hit, but that one was a no-doubter. Now batting number 2, Ali Casavan. $5-0 Eagles, 1 down here in the third. The pitch, a little too much on it. It sails to the backstop.
Never a good feeling after a mound visit, and you get a wild pitch after that.
Right.
We have trouble with it on our team as well. So.
Feels like a waste of a visit sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, what was the point of that?
Yeah. 2-0. Called strike.
We were talking about umpiring in the first game. I noticed this guy's more of a Steerike guy. Are you? What are you? I know you have experience, not in softball, but
no, I'm not I'm just a strike.
Yeah,
just right straight up.
Yeah, I think so too. Or there's a huh or a.
Yeah, no, I'm not a huh. I'm just say the word.
Yeah, just strike. Yeah.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. That one's in the dirt. Kicks away. Strike 3 on to first. They got her. Nice play and a tough window to throw that ball there on the inside for the second out. And
Yeah, I don't know if you have a replay of that, but
I will, yeah.
That window was really tight.
Yeah, well, maybe after
She had to cross over on the runner on the other side.
Yeah, that's one as a first base. You got to slide over, take the safety base, and then the runner has to then take the inside.
Yep.
That was a ball. I'll show that when we get a chance here. A couple of good throws in this inning from Stewart. She's got 2 assists in the inning. Pitch swung on, hit high to left field, carrying home run number 3 in the inning for Husson. Sophia Lynch getting into this one. That is Lynch's second 4-bagger of the year. Here's a look at the strikeout before that while we have a moment. The strikeout and the good throw from Zoe Stewart. A 6-0 Husson after that home run. Cameron King top of the order up. That one kicked away quite a bit. You can see, I don't know how they fit that ball in there. Dale's happy to get it now. This one popped in the air to center over his daddy. She makes the catch, and they're out of the inning. But Husson with their biggest inning so far. 5 runs on 3 home runs. Headed to the bottom of the 3rd, 6-0 Eagles. Back here in Presque Isle, Maine, 6-0 Husson, making the 2.5 hours trip north this morning. They got here quite early, about 2 hours before game time, and it was a business trip for the Eagles. Come up, try to get 2 wins, and go back down. Maybe even catch a late class if you had one. That one is a called strike, but this Husson team is definitely a team on a mission this year. The overwhelming favorite to come out of the North Atlantic Conference this year. That one a called strike 2. And also, I mean, a strong contender to host an NCAA regional round. They did that a couple of years ago. Says something to host a regional tournament. Maybe a super regional. Who knows? Brianna Perez will step in with 1 down as Carney went down swinging. Perez fans. Nine hits in this game for Husson. No errors on either side, a clean slate as it's 0-2 quickly to Perez. Pitch, she fouls it away, staying alive.
Talked about business trip at the opening of this inning, and this inning has just been straight fastballs.
Yep. Yeah, going after them.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. And Perez hits this in the air to second base, backpedaling to make it as Lynch. As thought for a second that might have had some grass written on it, but it is out number 2. 24 pitches in the game for Lang, 22 strikes.
That's a coach's dream right there.
I'd love to know her season percentage. That's not a stat you can view on sidearm websites.
Must be gaudy. It must be.
It's got to be north of 75%.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
That one misses. 1-1. The third ball she has thrown through 8 batters. 9 batters now. 1-1, the pitch. It's there, bottom of the zone. 1-2. Von Kadich, the hitter. Anna Lang carving through 3 innings as she gets Von Kadich swinging. We're headed to the 4th, 6-0 Eagles. This one moving along. New pitcher for the Owls. It'll be Madison Boynton into the circle. Mentioned her stats or her innings load this year. 6.80 ERA, 14 appearances, now 15. 4-7 on the season, but almost 60 innings pitched. I want to call it strike here to Morgan Curtis. 2-3-4 due up for the Eagles.
First pitch strike out of the pen's always nice. And another one's even better.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Waste pitch up and high. Up and away, I should say. That one missed, just barely outside.
Good spot.
Swing and a miss,
Spinner.
strike 3. Awesome sequence from Boynton there to get Curtis, the first batter she faces, for out number 1. What was that pitch?
I just
Big slider, something?
I had something. I had some spin on it. It was nice.
Outside, just a bit. This one popped out of play up the hill. The Prescal Varsity Baseball practice it up there, Tim?
What time is it?
It's 2:50.
2:50. I think here soon. Yeah, 3 o'clock maybe.
You guys are up there later today?
Yeah.
First time?
Tonight.
First practice?
It'll be our second
one, okay.
Second one, yeah. Yeah, we had one right after we worked on the field for last week, and we'll see.
Think about that, viewers that aren't familiar with UMPI. Second practice of the year on your home fields.
Yep.
In the last week of the season. You have 4 games left.
Yep.
That's how that goes up here. 2-2. With 1 down, Morgan Tainer, the batter. She's 2 for 2 in this game. This one popped in the air to right field. Long way to go for Von Kadich. She's charging hard. Lost it in the sun, it looks like. It gets down. And it'll be 3 for 3 for Tainer. Another one of those plays in right field the normally would have had, but I think that sun is definitely a factor.
Now batting number 6, Lydia Rice.
They got so many chances, you don't even hear the same one twice.
No, it's
in
great.
a day.
It's great.
They must have somebody in charge of those. Like, they got a index card for that. You know, like you do it for shift positioning. You might have it for.
Nah, it's just I
just
guess
feel
over a long season. Yeah. And you probably have a glue guy, or in their case a glue gal that just comes up, just spitfires them.
1-1. Outside. Lydia Rice also is 2 for 2 in this contest. 10 hits as a team for the Eagles. 3 RBIs from Rice. She's got a home run and a triple so far. That one fouled away. The triple was an unorthodox one back in the first inning. Two and two. With 1 down. Tainer, the runner at first base. The pitch, it is in the dirt. So it skips over Stewart. Two again. This one swung on, hit high to center field. Back is Dowdy. She's sticking there at the fence, makes the catch. Good read out there in center field as a throw comes in, and it'll advance the runner to third. But the Owls need outs. They get them.
Now batting number 10.
Four home runs in this game, number 2 for Husson. Game number 1 was a lot of base hits, little tappers, and finding the holes. Game 2 has just been hitting the ball much harder. 1-0 to Jetta Shook. Swords are there for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike. This one roped down the third base line, but foul. One and 2 outside. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch up high. Good at bat from Jetta Shook here. Count is now full. Runner on third. This one hit high to center field. Long way to go for Dowdy. She's finding the fence. Good job out there. Got the hand up to try to find the fence.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was textbook there from a former outfielder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I would say she's been busy. She made 2 outs in the inning on balls that almost got out. But 6-0. Husson grabs one more on a solo shot. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the order due up for the Owls as Anna Lang works into the 4th inning. She is perfect through 6 innings pitched, combined through the 2 games. That one, a called strike outside. Saylor didn't like it. She's going to step out. Oh, 2. She protects and fouls it off. 31 pitches and 28 strikes for Lang.
Nuts. That's nuts. That is nuts.
0-2 again. Roped foul.
I think the Owls are starting to see her, just not the hard contact yet, you know, like balls in play like we talked about, but
0-2 outside.
take.
Very good take there on 0-2. She's been fouling away and protecting. Didn't like that one enough to foul it away. Here's a 1-2 up high. First 2-ball count, I think, all day. Or in game number 2 anyway. The 2-2 fouled, and it will just barely get out of play down the right field line. Or left field line, sorry. I don't know what happened. They're waiting for the softball. The umpire's going to grab 2 of them. And we'll get going again. But a good at-bat here from Haley Saylor. She lets it go, 3-2. So first 3-ball counts. She had thrown 3 balls going into this inning all game and 3 in this at-bat to Saylor. Trying to get a base runner here. The 3-2 pitch. She swings and hits it high in the air to left field. It's carrying. It's carrying. It is a fair ball. And the Owls have their first hit and base runner off Anna Lang of the day from Haley Saylor. A double just barely inside the left field line. Now it's Zoe Stewart with a runner in scoring position here for UMPI, but an awesome at-bat from Saylor.
Yes.
See pitches, time her up, and then was able to drop one in there. Stewart lets the first one go, but it's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Called strike 3 at the bottom there, says our home plate umpire.
Now batting number 24, Graceland.
And now is Graceland Walsh here with 1 down. First pitch is a swinging strike to Walsh. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, 2. This one slapped the other way. A hit from Walsh, and she extends her hitting streak to 25 games with that one. Good swing inside out and going the other way.
Now batting number 5, Green.
Saylor just moves up to third, not deep enough to score her. And now they're at the corners here with one down. Kira Green has been one of UMPI's hotter hitters as of late. 392 on the year. Lets that one go for ball 1. Strike 1. Be nice to see a productive out here, Tim.
Yeah, that's kind of what we talked about with what Husson does, really well. Even if it's just a fly ball, and obviously you need more than one run, but whatever helps, whatever chips away.
Called strike 2. Just situational hitting would be huge. I mean, even if it's, the game's out of hand, which only 6-0 right now, but if it were, still be good to work through that and work out of that situation. This one popped foul. You got to play, but could always have in-game reps even in a blowout. 2-2. Swing and a miss, a changeup, and Walsh is going to walk down to second to let her go. They were trying to do a first and third play of their own there. Stolen base for Graceland. Up to Megan Buchholz here with 2 down.
Got to have that 2-out hitting shine through right here.
Yep.
Big spot in the game.
Lets it go. The Owls with their first 2 hits off Anna Lang, first 2 base runners off Anna Lang all day. Courtesy of Haley Saylor and Graceland Walsh. They're on base, both in scoring position here. 1 ball to Megan Buchholz. Swings and misses. Megan hitting .306 on the year. The 1-1, she swings and it's a blooper to second, and that will do it. Thought for a second that had a little more on it and would get into center field, but it will not. The Owls leave 2 on, 6-0 Husson. We're heading to the 5th. Top of the 5th inning, Maddie Boynton out for her 2nd inning of work. Did a good job last inning, minimizing some damage, as it'll be Taylor Watterson to lead off for the Eagles. First pitch to Taylor is a swinging strike. I got a timeout here. Coach Roberts wants to have a word with her, I guess. Use an offensive timeout. It's one thing you don't see much of. Coaches don't use a lot of offensive time. I've noticed you've done it a little bit this year.
A little bit.
Come down to talk to your guy. You have 3 of them. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. You just kind of save them too, because so many people are used to, calling time and stuff. It's kind of a new rule, especially to up-and-coming people out of high school, but
Right. No speed up rules in high school, but there were plenty in college. That one is down. Ball on a strike here to Watterson, called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and roped to left field. It's down as Kearney fields it on one hop. Good job there to read that, make sure it stayed in front of her, but Watterson wins the battle.
Now batting number 12, Emily Dunbar.
Dunbar is up here with a runner on first after the leadoff hit. Husson trying to get to the run rule here. It's not in effect yet. We need 2 more to get there. I went upstairs. Three balls and no strikes here to Dunbar. The pitch is popped up. Will it stay in the yard? Stewart drops her mask, tries to find it, and can't get there in time. But a strike there on 3-0. Upstairs. So first 2 runners reach for Husson. We get a timeout, and looks like we might have a change. Yeah, we're gonna be a pinch runner. Sydney Carnes will run at first base. The hitter's the same. So Sydney Carnes, the pitch runner. Square around, but then she pulls back for ball 1. One and one. Yeah, I was looking for outs here. Don't have any yet in this 5th inning. And slower moving this frame. Boynton gets the sign from Coach Manley. Now we'll deal. The pitch is there. 1-2. Two-strike pitch is outside. Just one bad inning, really, for this game. 5 runs in the 3rd. That was it. Well, 1 in the 2nd, or 1 in the 1st, 5 in the 3rd. This one popped in the air to center field. Actually, that's more than a pop-up as it hits the tree branch, but stays in play out there in center. And that'll be a long single to throw to the plate. She's safe. Didn't get the tag on her in time. Now we got a runner hung up, but nobody at first base to cover. And that was an odd play, Tim. That's all I could say after that.
Would that not be a home run? Or?
I'm guessing the ground rules when they went over it was if it hits the tree branch and stays in play, it's in play. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
So it's just a very long single for Cassavant.
Oh, I think we're going to talk here.
Well, the umpires are going to get together. Just as soon as I entered that in the live stats, they're going to talk. They definitely hit the tree branch. You can see it's still swaying out there. Well, maybe that's the wind at this point, but you definitely hit it. They're going to call it a home run. It's going to be a 3-run shot for Husson. So did I save the replay there? Let's see. No, that's from an earlier inning. So the 4th home run of the game, actually is it 4th or 5th home run of the game? They're going to talk to Coach Manley now as he's going to get the explanation. He seems to be okay with it, but instead of a really long single, it's a home run for Cassavant, a 3-run Johnson. And it's 9-0 instead of 7-0, so the run rule all of a sudden is in effect now here in the 5th inning. That would be the 4th home run of the game for Husson. Bottom of the order up with Lynch, as that's a called strike. That's something that usually is covered in the ground rules of the plate meeting, right?
Yeah, like exactly, yeah. But, I mean, it's still even when it happens in a moment, it's
right.
Still... Which, I mean, they did a good job of coming together and talking about it. A lot of them don't.
We just got confirmation from our game day manager, Coach Knight, that they did talk about it before the game. So it was just a matter of whether they agreed that it hit the tree or not, and if it would be a home run. Two-two to Lynch. Foul away. Two and two here to Lynch. A lot of 2-strike counts in Boynton's outing. The 2-2 swung on and hit high to left field. Back is Carney. She's running out of room, and that one scrapes out of here as well. Couple of wall scrapers in this inning. It is a home run for Sophia Lynch out of the 9-hole. 10-0 it is. Off a 2-strike count.
I'm looking at this screen in front of me. I think the wind is blowing a little towards left center. It has to be.
Right.
A couple of these weren't really hit that hard.
No. Oh, the one that ended up being overturned and called a home run, I said popped up off the pad because it was.
Yeah.
Just carrying. And the Owls outfielders are just about at the fence.
Now batting number 20, Cameron King.
King pops this one. It's going to get out of play. That went inside, almost clips her. It's going to be 3-1. Pitch is down low. Ball 4 to Cameron King. Now it's Morgan Curtis.
Morgan Curtis.
Curtis looking for her first hit in this game. Tainer, who is on deck, is 3 for 3. Pitch, she squares to show a bunch. She offered at it. They'll throw down to second. Almost got her. And then it kicks away. They might have her at third, though. She is dead meat at third base. Well done by the Owls defense. As I'm not sure why she tried that. Had the stolen base. Didn't get by far. And then Saylor throws it over to Green, 6-5 for the out. First out of this 5th inning. 0-1, fouled away. They didn't call the first one a strike, Tim?
Okay.
I was gonna just.
How?
No.
She never pulled back.
Nope.
Not even close to pulling back.
Nope.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize because I saw the count. That's not strike 3.
Yeah, the scoreboard guys here were asking the same thing, and then the umpire yelled out.
I can't believe
1-0.
he didn't call it. He called it a ball. That's crazy. Her bat was like this. I know the viewers can't see my hands, but anyway, 2-2 here to Curtis. This one fouled almost. No, took out one of her teammates over there. That one was a hot shot off the barrel. Umpire needs a couple more softballs, but still 2-2 here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They got her anyway. And there is Boynton's first strikeout. Let's see if I did clip that replay, but it might have been after. Yeah, it was after the steal. So I didn't see that she was offering at the pitch. But it didn't matter. They got her to strike out anyway eventually. Now it's Morgan Tainer, who they cannot get out today. 3 for 3 in game number 2. I can't recall what she did in game 1. Here to Tainter. 2 down in this top of the 5th. That one's there. Count here. Val's trying to get out of this 5th inning. This one popped up and hit right side. Long way to run for Vunkadic. She is under it and grabs it for out number 3. Husson gets to the run roll. They score 4 times and lead at 10-0. Or heading to the 5th. The Owls got to score 3 runs to extend this ball game. Abby Dowdy will lead off the bottom of the fifth. The Owls got some work to do against Anna Lang. They did get to her a bit last inning with a couple of hits. They left 2 in scoring position. It'll be 6, 7, 8 due up here as that one's called first strike to Dowdy. Another stat we haven't talked about with Lang so far today. 30 walks in the year, 219 strikeouts. I don't know what that ratio simplifies down to, but called strike 3. And there's one away here in the fifth as Dowdy's down looking.
What'd you say it was? 230 to
30 walks and 219 strikeouts going into this game. So 7.3 strikeouts
to walk
for 1 walk. Yep. Not too shabby. That one is a ball to Kearney. That one hit the other way. She caught it in the air. Yes, she did. Dunbar stuck a glove out there right before it dropped. Would have been a foul ball to make the catch, and they're 2 away just like that. Now it's up to Bree Perez to extend this game with 2 down in the fifth. This one a slow roll to third base in is Curtis on to first, and that does it. Husson gets 4 last inning, and they get the run rule in effect, and then they go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the fifth. That's going to do it for us here today. Husson sweeps today, 18-0 and 10-0, as they are playing their best softball in this conference, no doubts, as they will improve to 31-4 after this one. UMPI will drop to 13-18 and are back to 500 at 7-7 in conference play. Husson a perfect 14-0 in the NAC. So they'll be hosting the playoffs, and UMPI will be right there. They'll have to travel down to Bangor to play in the postseason when that time comes. The Owls have 2 more games coming up. Leslie this weekend for their senior day. That's on Sunday at 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. And Tim, thank you for joining us here today as the games did kind of move along. 3:25 p.m. We're done a doubleheader, and we appreciate everybody tuning in online as well. We'll be back this weekend for baseball and softball home games. Thank you for joining us.